Namaste. I have been wanting to put up the series for many months now. Originally, my plan was to complete it before the end of this calendar year. Because this year marks the 1005th birth anniversary of the great Ramanujacharya. But I'm glad that I have been able to at least start the series before the year could end. As the video title suggests, I'm going to talk about his life. Superficially though. For he lived 120 years, and to look at his life in detail would take much more time. And I do not have the spiritual maturity that is required to understand his teachings and disseminate the same. Hopefully, in the future, when I learn more and grow much more, I shall make videos on that as well. So for now, this is my way of celebrating Ramanujacharya's legacy, and many thanks to you for joining me on this. A few of you would know of him from a long time, maybe through your parents. Many would have heard of him after the inauguration of the Statue of Equality in Hyderabad earlier this year. And I'm hoping that the rest of you would learn of him through me. Ramanuja was born to a Vaishnavite family in the year 1017 in a village in Tamil Nadu called Sriperumbudur. Talking about Sriperumbudur, have you ever been to Sriperumbudur? Or have you at least noticed the entrance arch of Sriperumbudur while travelling on National Highway 4 in the Kanchipuram district? It comes close to the Hyundai manufacturing plant, but on the opposite side. Noticing this arch while travelling from Bengaluru to Chennai about a decade ago made me curious, and that is when I began to ask questions about him. He was born on the day of Vaishaka Panchami in Chittirai month. Chittirai comes around the month of April, and earlier this year in April, I had been to Tirupati with my family. On day 3 of this trip, we had been to Govindaraja temple, and we were fortunate enough to be there on the first day of the week-long celebrations of Ramanuja Jayanti. Ramanujacharya's Sanctum Sanctorum comes on the left-hand side while approaching the inner parts of the Govindaraja temple. Do not miss to take his blessings next time you visit Tirupati. This temple too is being maintained by the TTD organization, and locating it won't be difficult. Now going back to history. Ramanuja's parents, Sri Keshava Somayaji and Srimati Kandimadi, were childless for many years. They travelled from Sriperumbudur to Tiruvalikeni's Parthasarathy temple to seek Krishna's blessings, and as a result of this, the Mahan Ramanuja was born. Have you been to Chennai's Triplicane Parthasarathy temple? Have you noticed the idol of Ramanujacharya on the right hand side while approaching Krishna's Sanctum Sanctorum? If you haven't noticed it thus far, please notice it next time you go there. For the ones who are aware of the Statue of Equality in Hyderabad, have you wondered why it was named that way? I shall tell you. Ramanujacharya was one of the social reformers who fought against the injustice meted out to the people that belonged to the lower varnas, the untouchables. During his era, these people weren't allowed to enter the temple. However, he broke this and began to take the untouchables into the temple. Basically, he never treated them as untouchables. Although he faced issues from people of his own varna, his family supported him throughout, stating that God is not the sole property of the Brahmins. He belongs to all. And thus the name of the statue, Statue of Equality. In addition to getting them into the temples, he coined a term for them. He called them the Tirukulatar, meaning people belonging to the Kulam of Tiru, people belonging to the clan of the Lord. Hope you enjoyed listening. In the next episode, we shall see more about Ramanuja's formative years. This is all for today. Requesting you to stay with me on this journey. There's lots more to go. Thank you. Namaste.